Bill Kovach serves as curator of the Nieman Journalism Fellowship Program at Harvard. Begun in 1937, the program brings journalists to the Cambridge campus to discuss and examine journalism standards and ethics.
When you come to journalism, when you come to that space in the show or in the paper or in the magazine where people come as citizens in order to gather the kind of information, critical information they need in order to participate fully in their civic life, the community life, their life as part of that group that helps decide what the society is going to be. Those people who come there, they need solid information in a context that helps them take part in society.
A half-hour network newscast actually features only 19.5 minutes of editorial content and 9.5 minutes of commercials. A local newscast generally offers 22 minutes of content and 7 minutes of ads. Of those 22 minutes, weather and sports account for almost a third of that time. If set in type, a script for a half-hour news program would barely fill half a newspaper page. Ben Bagdikian, the author of several books on the media, formerly served as Dean of the Graduate School of Journalism at the University of California at Berkeley.
Certainly television news has its own prejudices and advantages. It is very good on vivid imagery, but it wants vivid imagery because that's what attracts attention. They hate talking heads, such as my head now talking, because it's not as exciting as a gunfight or the police who are busy chasing a crook on the news, or even a blood-soaked gurney, which local news is filled with all the time.
But in Orlando, Bill Bauman has led his station's concerted effort to avoid the flash and trash fad of local news and return to what WESH news producer Rudy Murrieta calls solid journalism.
You have to try to make something that's interesting and still get the relevant information across. I think a lot of stations are trying to make community relevant news. Just some are more successful at it than others. And I think part of what keeps you from going all the way and doing it is basically, the ratings. Basically, those numbers that come over in the bigger markets every night, but 4 times a year, that's when they're really scrutinized carefully.